Hey, Star Wars geeks, EMoney here, and with me as always, the old man. We're about to sit down and watch the third episode of Season 3 of The Mandalorian.
3 and 3.
Yep. Alright, so when we last left, Din Djarin, forget his name sometimes, Din Djarin bathed in the living waters of Mandalore.
If you want to call nearly dying bathing, all right, he bathed.
Okay, and then he got pulled under, and then Bo Katan had to go in to save him, and when they were coming back up, she caught a glimpse of the mythosaur. Now, does seeing the mythosaur, like everything she said about, it's all superstition, does seeing the mythosaur, prove her wrong? I think that's what it implies. Alright, so, before we get started today, don't forget to subscribe to our channel, turn on notifications, give us a thumbs up, and if you like, leave us a comment. If I like your comment, I might read it on next week's show. Speaking of which, we have a couple comments from last week's show here.
More than one.
Yes.
Good, good.
Alright, so, Moab Man, or the Moab Man, M-O-A-B? Moab Man, says, nice reaction. I hope Bo Katan and Din hang out for a while. They are a great duo. Agreed.
No doubt.
Mm-hmm. All right, and
it don't help that I like Katie.
Yeah.
Quite a bit.
I mean, the fact that Katie is such a big fan of Star Wars, I think that really helps with her, being available and willing to do the show.
Well, I'm a big fan of Katie, so keep it up.
Yeah. I remember I saw some Instagram pictures, I think last year, of her showing her dad around the set of The Mandalorian.
Nice.
So, yeah.
Nice. Y'all need to remember to take care of your dads.
Mm-hmm. Okay, RG2088 says, great episode and a fun reaction. My predictions are Mando is going to have to somehow unite the houses of the Mandalorians, but there will be some sort of dispute between the Armorer ways and Bo's ways. I don't think we have seen the last of the Pirates of the Purgil and, of course, the Mythosaur. Well, I don't know what the Mythosaur is going to do. I mean, I have this image in my mind, like you remember at the end, Book of Boba Fett, big battles going on, and he decides to, bring out the Rancor.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of have that picture in my mind, but, bigger, obviously, because, Mythosaur, all these people are fighting all over Mandalore, and the Mythosaur decides to be like, Godzilla moment and be like, what's all this noise? Something like that.
Does the big beastie talk?
Not so far, but
okay.
I remember there was a big beastie in Star Wars Rebels who had the distinct voice of Tom Baker in it. So, never know when that could happen. And pirates, they're always going to be a nuisance, I think, until Mando and, company take care of them.
And they're such a handy villain to throw at somebody.
Sure.
I mean,
couple,
easy peasy.
Yeah, a couple pirates want to, give you some trouble in the middle of a asteroid field, and you just throw them in there. All right, so those are our comments from last week. Thank you so much, guys. And, keep them coming. And let us know your thoughts on this week's episode. All right, and I already said subscribe and everything, right?
Yes,
yeah,
you did.
I did say that. All right, and it's still, my point remains. You need to subscribe. Help us reach 1,000 subscribers in 2023, guys. All right, with that said, you ready to get this show started?
Is it time for my catchphrase?
Yeah, let's do it.
Y'all join in with me. You ready? 1, 2, 3. EMoney! Push the damn button!
Now she's questioning everything.
You bathed in the living water.
I mean, does your word count for anything?
Still,
Can we leave now?
I don't really understand how he's going to prove it. Take a sample.
Okay.
It doesn't necessarily prove you bathed in it, but I guess it's
Can I ask you
a
something?
good start.
If you were there, then I guess you would have bathed.
What is it? To me as I fell. I didn't realize it was so deep.
Neither did I.
It wasn't.
As he fell.
Yeah.
The bombings from the purge.
So he wasn't snatched under, he just fell?
That
It looked like he was
seems.
snatched.
Yeah,
Did
it
you see
seemed.
anything alive?
I mean,
Alive.
he went pretty deep. If he just fell.
Nothing. get out of here.
Attitude.
I would invite you in for a feast, but I'm guessing that helmet isn't coming off
He's
again.
got to eat somehow.
This is the way.
This is the way.
Either eats by like, just, slipping the food underneath, or eating by himself.
No.
Something's coming up on us fast. It looks
Pirates?
like a squadron of TIE interceptors.
You had to talk about. Oh, that's not pirates.
Yeah.
How close are we to Kalevala?
What do Imperials want with them?
Get us back there and I'll reinforce from the N1. Can you evade them?
Our shields aren't gonna hold.
Let's Moff Gideon get out of jail. And those aren't your typical TIE fighters.
Oh, those are one of the tiny receptors.
Yeah.
Darth Vader's
Get
ship.
ready, we're coming in hot.
Kinda, yeah.
I won't be able to slow down for the drop.
What do you mean you can't slow down for? Oh, okay.
He's gonna
There you go.
Gotta put that.
Start.
Yeah.
A lot tougher than TIE fighters.
Are you still up for
Right.
the transfer?
Gotta put that jetpack to use.
Grover's got the right idea.
Right?
No.
He will do it with a parachute all the time. Why not do it with the jetpack?
I wouldn't do it with a parachute. No, you have, but I would not. Come on, move, son, move.
Yeah, I hope that starts
Oh,
out really fast.
damn. That is fast.
Right? Yeah, he did a Batman thing.
Turn.
Man, you're flying low.
Don't worry. I grew up flying these cliffs.
You grazed it there.
Of course, it's been a while.
What's the droid's name?
R5.
R5?
Yeah.
R5's about to drop his order.
Okay, you got one on your tail. You're one of the interceptors. Might be time to cut and run.
One down, one more to go.
Now you cut and run, like, for real.
No? Stubborn.
Yep.
Should have run.
Yep.
What is that?
I think it's the palace. Yep.
They just don't like her, do they?
Bastards bombing it. I don't know what made them target them so suddenly, but they did.
Those mudstuffers bombed my home.
That's a problem.
Bo, we got to bail.
Bo, listen to me. You have to get out of there.
Should probably have a
That's a lot of ships for an Imperial warlord.
right.
I'm sending jump coordinates.
Should probably get a magnet floor for R5 in the future.
Something. It's a bungee cord. Something. Alright, that was a good start.
Yep.
Not so good for Bo, but good start. Exciting.
Has given us a second chance.
Ah, this guy.
So thank you.
Who is he?
He worked with Moff Gideon, and he was the scientist who was running the experiments on
Research was
Grogu.
twisted into something
Somebody's
cruel
shooting.
and inhumane at the behest of a desperate individual intent on
Who's that?
using coding technology to
I
steal our
kind of recognize her. I think she was a Imperial officer.
Work of my past. I now hope to help the new
The city. Comfortable, I hope.
Yes.
Admiral Akbar's
Though
cousin.
anything would be comfortable compared to
Okay,
the
they're not all related to Akbar.
Without a rim, I can't
They
imagine.
look the same.
You know, I was almost drafted.
They probably say the same thing about us.
Darling, that was the Empire.
Oh,
Okay.
So there must be some cab driver program where they got a yakety yakety.
They have a like a conversational programming.
Well, you turn that off. Still talking.
Look at that. Here we are. Amnesty housing.
I mean, I'm sure if you just ask it to be quiet, it'll do it.
So what is amnesty housing?
Amnesty housing? I'm guessing it's where all of the former Imperials were relocated to.
So it's a low security prison.
Well, it doesn't seem to be a prison. I mean, they look like they can go, wherever they want. They're just
Hey,
on the surface. It seems like a place to rehabilitate former Imperials.
Sir M34.
Amnesty scientist, L52.
You're new
So you don't have names?
to the program. 68.
I mean, isn't it a little?
Doctor.
I mean, I don't want to use the word dehumanizing in Star Wars, but isn't it kind of dehumanizing
I
to,
didn't expect to see anyone from
not give them
Moff
names?
Gideon's ship here.
Gideon. Long live the New Republic.
Long live the New Republic.
I mean,
This sounds just like they would have been talking about the Empire.
yeah.
Long live
I mean,
the
I'm
New
sure a lot
Republic.
of them will argue that they were, conscripted or forced into service, tricked into
Have a
service.
seat, Doctor.
Thought they were doing the right thing. All the propaganda on the Empire.
There are more of us here than I expected.
Any idea why we're following this guy?
Nope. Okay, look down.
Always look down.
Right.
I look down before I step out, so I don't step on something.
So we're gonna
Oh.
watch
I
him
saw
doing
you
office
talk
work.
last night. Really interesting stuff. I'll let you get back to it.
Thank you again.
Yeah.
Well, how about we get back to it?
Hmm.
The interesting part, because this is not that.
The music and the scenery reminded me of Final Fantasy VII for a second there.
That would be interesting.
So many people.
Be like, why is my popsicle glowing?
Overwhelming.
Well, yeah, but there's things everywhere you're not supposed to touch.
So, I'm sorry. This was the highest point in Coruscant, and you cut it off and put it in the town square or whatever. Seems kind of wasteful.
Please refrain from physical contact.
Well, she set you up.
You knew that was gonna happen, didn't you?
Yes, she did.
Current housing situation.
So, you know how in Boba Fett we were following Mando for almost the entire episode?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So, this is kind of like that, only the exact opposite.
Yeah, Mando was interesting.
Mm-hmm.
No.
This is a scientist guy.
I'm getting some Andor vibes on this story.
Yeah, Andor bogged down a lot.
Yeah. All the Imperial meetings and
its representatives.
Kind of reminds you of real life, doesn't it?
yeah.
Can I ask a question?
Proceed.
Okay, at this point, I need you to a Jedi shows up, or Darth Vader is back from the dead, or something like that. Just
I'll take a simple
We were
explosion.
talking
Yeah.
about the other day. Research.
I feel like this is going to become important and interesting.
mm-hmm.
We need to get there.
I feel like it could have been summed up a little faster.
Mhm. I don't even know what those are, but they look boring.
Yep. Looks like a lot of data entry stuff.
I guess that's what this whole episode's going to be about.
I guess so.
Wow.
Relax.
Started off so good.
Right?
Small relief.
Hey,
That's all it takes.
and you don't have some fake IDs or something? I figured you would have thought this out a little better.
The hell is
So-
that?
I mean, he makes it look like he's never seen an alien before. Looks like one of those monsters from Big Trouble in Little China.
Alright.
We're gonna jump!
No, not.
What?
Trust me.
No.
Okay, and you land perfectly on that, whatever that was,
Padded area.
every time?
Well, we're not saying she's done this a lot.
But I call some bullshit on that. Yep, you were set up. What for? I don't know.
Raise your hands up. Just wait.
I mean, these are New Republic officers.
Are they?
I mean, they're dressed like it.
You don't understand. She brought me there. It was a trap.
Yeah,
Please. I just wanted to help.
they
She set me up.
did the Akbar joke.
You set me up.
She just roll her eyes.
Not exactly.
I thought
I'm not sure what she did. I mean, if you wanted the equipment, you could have just gone in there and gotten it, right?
She didn't want it. She wanted to see if he would go through with
Real
it.
credit to this program. It's nice to know that for every
Just to
failure-
test his loyalties.
Yeah.
So her, like the whole
Should offer him something.
deal was to test him, and he failed.
Mm-hmm.
Not to get the cloning equipment.
No, she could have got the cloning equipment if she wanted it.
Oh. Well, damn.
No, Mando's back. All right.
Well, I thought she was kind of conflicted about the whole thing, but now I just think she's an evil
Someone
bitch.
who survived in exile.
And you still have your headquarters right where the big crocodile beastie popped out.
I'm gonna guess they don't spend a lot of time on the beach.
And also, may I ask what you guys do all day?
Come no further. You are an apostate.
I was witness.
And who are you, Night Owl?
I don't think your word carries a lot of weight here.
I am Bo Katan of Clan Kreese. Upset I pulled him out.
So you've both been cleansed.
I guess. Doesn't mean much to Bo.
Well, she can act like it does.
Although, like I said, after seeing the mythosaurus, she's probably questioning everything.
These are indeed the living waters. Dinjarin, you are redeemed.
Yay!
This is the way.
This is the way.
Freed. You too are redeemed.
I wasn't looking for it.
But I do not walk the way. And have you removed your helmet since? No, I have not.
I don't know why she wouldn't have.
Then you may join our covert and live as your ancestors once did.
And then whip out that sword and take over.
If you're redeemed and you got the sword, it's like I'm the new leader now, right?
That's what you keep telling me.
He won it in combat, so it's legit. Alright, so there was episode 3, season 3 of The Mandalorian. And I should say the Dr. Kershing show featuring The Mandalorian, I guess you might call it. So it was really strong opening and a decent ending, but that middle part, man.
Pretty dry.
Yeah.
I mean, it did bring up some interesting questions. And I assume it's going somewhere. But hopefully the trip to get there is not going to be that dull and boring.
Well, if we're not going to push the cloning research angle, then I don't know what the hell we were following them for. But
It might have been setting us up to introduce us to the woman
yeah,
as some sort of villain.
yeah, and maybe she's still working for Moff Gideon. I don't know. So there was that. What did you guys think of it? Let us know. Also, I asked the question earlier. I'll ask it again. Like all those Mandalorians, in that cave there, and they've established that not all Mandalorians are bounty hunters. So again, I asked, what do you guys do all day? I mean, do you just train? I mean, it's just train all day, all night. I mean, let me know. What do you guys think? All right, so give us your thoughts, your comments, your theories. Where do you think the season is heading? Because I'm a little at odds with that right now. I don't know where they're heading with this season.
Well, every time I think I know, they just kind of get.
I thought the whole Living Waters thing was going to be...
I thought it was going to take the entire season.
Yeah, but no, we got there, we did it, now we're redeemed. So, I don't know. So, let us know what you guys think in the comments. All right, you have anything else, old man?
Yep. We just wrapped our reaction video on The Last of Us. Got, 6 more episodes of The Mandalorian?
5 or 6 more episodes.
But EMoney, Old Man need a new show to do reaction videos on. If y'all have any requests, any suggestions, let's hear it.
Yep, give us your suggestions for reaction shows.
Don't tell us some show is going to suck either. It's got to be a good show.
Right. All right, guys, we will see you on the next one. This is the way.
EMoney, the Old Man, out.